Welcome back. It's the next episode that you were expecting. So today we're playing Maiev, and we're playing with a group of people that I actually know and trust implicitly. So I feel really good about picking this hero because I know that the people on my team are going to be very, 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 very conscientious of my needs as this hero. And Maiev is extremely powerful, specifically in those circumstances. When she's played and is forced to do things on her own, you're going to have a bad time. Because as good as she is, she's still kind of squishy. She's an assassin. She's not a tank. She's not a bruiser. And there's only so much that she's got. So, oh my god, fling! Knives, go! I missed the reset, so that's why we're not still flinging knives. We're flinging knives now, though. More knives! I missed. Okay, well, it's time to leave. We have plenty of ways to get out. There's lots of people to pull. Ooh. Still flinging knives. Lots of grouping up on the enemy team. Boom. The Tyrael explosion gets the Arthas. Totally worth it. In case you weren't aware, I forgot to do the teams. It's hard for me to remember when I get excited. Come on, come on. There it is. Yeah, come on, one more. Oh, no, he blinked out so he couldn't get the reset. Artanis, Tyrael, Jaina, Maiev, Karazim versus Arthas, Vala, Uther, Leo, and Phoenix. I don't want to be there, so we're gonna leave. Maiev's kit is pretty freaking cool. Her Q is called Fan of Knives. It is a crescent shape. You're really probably going to want to have on release, so you can see the indicator, because it is a goofy shape and it is difficult to land sometimes because of that goofiness. So when you hit people with it, if you hit 2 or more, you get a reset on the cooldown of the Q itself, so you can just keep flinging Qs super fast, and you can put out impossible amounts of damage. It's really cool. Her W is her Umbral Bind. What this is going to do is turn your next auto attack into a collar, and just like that, it's going to attach to somebody that you hit. It does have a pretty big arc in front of it, so hey, baited. Anyway, so it does have a pretty huge arc, so when you do the auto attack with your W, you can hit people who are behind walls if you auto attack walls, or in the minion waves if you attack minions, or behind their teammates if you attack them close enough to teammates. It's got pretty decent range as far as auto attack stuff is concerned. So that's how you pull people. Your E is your biggest form of engage and escape. It is, what the hell is it called? Is it just blink? Spirit of Vengeance. Wow, I was super far off. But it turns into blink after you cast it. So you're going to throw it out, it's going to go in a line, and then it is going to travel back to the point of origin, dealing damage along that path until you hit the button again to blink to it. So when you blink to it, that's it. There's no more shadow, but oh no. Can we get the gems? We got them. Way to go. I might be dead. Yeah, I'm super dead. So that gives me some time to actually talk about things. Even though I've talked to... Oh yeah, there's still her D. Her D is... wow, it was off cooldown, and I'm bad. So... her D is Vault, and what it does is lets her hop way high up into the air, avoiding all damage for a very small window, and she's still capable of moving, albeit a very short distance, while vaulting. So that's part of the reason that Maiev is such a high skill cap character, but at the same time, if you don't know what you're doing with it, it's obviously going to create some problems. As far as talents go, I did take Naisha's Memento at level 1, mostly because I didn't think... Well, I think Naisha's is the standard talent, but What it does is it doesn't have a cooldown, and as long as you have to hit more than one person with your Q to reset it. So if you're ever hitting a grouped up barrel of enemies, you're going to get the cooldown reset on your Nishas. What it does though is makes your auto attacks bounce glaives off of people, and so basically damage is just going to bounce to it's going to bounce to enemies. I think it's heroes only. I think it might prioritize heroes though. I know it can bounce off of. No, I guess it doesn't. It just bounces between shits. So, clumped up team fights are kind of Maiev's thing, you know. So even if it's just a team fight happening, crap! I can't get it in the right spot. That's my OCD. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the niches. So if we're auto attacking people and the only other things around are heroes, we're going to be doing some ridiculous damage. Can we get the pull on Arthas? Nope, he was unstoppable. Got out of there just in the nick of dicks. And I wanted to go in on the Vala because the spider was still there, and I probably could have pulled her, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. We're just being patient. We're waiting for our team to engage, even though I'm seeing things. Let's go in. Let's get the Q resets. Come on. Pull. Got him. Nailed it. As far as talents go, we took, I think it's called Blade Dance at level 4, which does a small area of effect damage around us when we throw Qs. What I learned during this game from one of my very helpful teammates is that the proc of the damage around Maiev does not reset her Q. So even if you're standing right on top of somebody and hitting another person with your Q off in the distance, you're going to lose your Q if it's only one. Which is completely, like, I was assuming all sorts of incorrect things about that talent. So, yeah, nuts to me, because I don't pay attention to things and never test them. The other talents, though, I really like Sudden Vengeance, to be honest with you, even though I'm not a huge Maiev player. Oh, there's the cage. In comes the Judgment. Everybody bouncing back into the Blizzard, getting pulled. Got the knives, missed most of them. Can we get any of these remaining kills? Nice. 3 kills after that huge wombo. Way to go, team. Thank you so much for being so cool. I was saying something and then I lost it. Oh yeah, the Sudden Vengeance talent on 4. I like it a lot, actually, because if you blink to someone, you're doing 5% health in, I believe it's in an area. I took a Loon's Wrath, though. What this does is that every time we hit 2 people with our Q, the next Q is going to drop some extra damage on them. And if we can continue... Oh my god! You exploded! It's just going to do lots and lots and lots of damage. And with the amount of clumping up that people have been doing in this game, it's pretty impressive. It's pretty freaking good. So, right now I'm just using my E to poke safely. Even though I know I can't really do anything, I'm just trying to get rid of minions. Got my Q reset. There's another one. There's another one. Missed it. Alright, well, that's as much as we're going to get. Enemy team doesn't want to go any further than that. We've got Turn-In going in bottom. We've distracted them. Fair enough. Okay. Well, there's the Judgment. Can't get up there very fast. Oh, come on. Big cage coming out, knocking everybody into the Blizzard. That is such a pristine Blizzard. Well, we got 3 kills. I'd say my death was worth it. Gonna get Phoenix too? Yeah, look at that! Oh, the Arthas? Come on, I know you want it. Alright, well, he's gone. So, I don't know if my vault was up. during that exchange. And if it was, I'm terrible at using it, so you can obviously tell that it's still cooldown. Or off cooldown. Words are hard, you know, especially when there's so much action going on the screen. I like to watch too, so let's just stay near our tank right now. Look for the engages, try to get something going here with our damage reset. The other really cool thing about Vault is you can dodge tower shots. You don't get slowed, you don't take damage, you don't get nothing if you just dodge it with your D. It's on a fairly short cooldown too, so I mean, that's something to note. What else do we do here? I think we're just gonna death push. You saw the pull across the wall there. Vala thinking she could stand. Oh my god! The enemy team knows their combo for sure. But they seem to only be catching one person. Yeah. Oh look, you're all in the cage again. Oh man, fire this. So, yeah, the enemy team usually only catching one person in the entomb, and the laser not doing much of anything other than deleting that one person, wasting a whole bunch of cooldowns, and putting them in awkward positions for us to just leap onto them. Especially with the cage and all the damage that we can do in that area. It's like, hey guys, if you want to take one of our people, that's cool. We'll just take 4 of yours, and we'll call it even. Okay? Thank you. Yeah, our web weavers are coming down. We've got all the lanes pushing except for middle. Oh, is that a guy? This is a team fight that's happening. You don't have any laser for that entomb, buddy. Trying to pull him. Yeah, there we go. Gonna try and blink back in. Get some Q resets. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. I'm stunned. Nice. Quadruple kill. Ooh. We only lost our Artanis for that, and we managed to kill all 5 of them because our Tyrael is a freaking master player. Yeah, I keep losing my train of thought. I don't know why. There's lots of things going on. Got all the lanes pushing at the moment. We have a 2-level lead. Enemy team, they are coming back within the next 10-ish seconds to full strength. Let's see if they want to fight us or let us take the game. I think it is going to be the latter because they don't seem entirely grouped. They're like, no, let's save the keeps. No, let's save the core. No, what do we do? Nothing makes sense. Ah! Oh, that's an awkward entomb. And he didn't stand in front of it hard enough for me to get stuck in it, so I live. There's a Q reset, trying to get out. Trying to dodge some damage on the way. Ooh, another Q reset, another Q reset. Going in, putting the cage down. 4 Qs! Go help Archina from the Arthas. He's gonna die. And now I think we just end the game because there's no more buildings. Who cares about the objective when there's 4 people dead? I mean, almost 3 people dead. We have plenty of building damage also. Ooh, I hit 2 of them with that one? That's nice. It's always fun when you hear the sound clip. He didn't die. Look at how much health he's got. That's sad. He got away. Obviously though, short game, because there was just lots and lots of damage being just thrown down at every opportunity. Kudos to our healer. I was not paying attention to him at all because I was just trying to look at our engages and what was happening there. Luckily the enemy team was really bad about clumping up, so they got absolutely murdered into oblivion by lots of our Qs, and our damage was just really able to skyrocket when they blew all their cooldowns on Jaina, which is totally okay with me because all of her combo damage can usually come out before she dies. The talents for today's build are Anisha's Memento at level 1, Blade Dance at level 4, even though I think you could take Sudden Vengeance as well, because this one is... I mean, I guess it's fine, but if you're not good at hitting the Q resets, it's not as fine. Elun's Wrath at 7 to add some more burst damage on top of our Qs. Warden's Cage at 10 because it works really good with all this damage, really good with the smites and all the stuff that Tyrael can do in an AoE. Artandis building Q, yeah, that actually works super well with our AoE damage cup as well. And then our Karazim going true blue monk and punching the ever-loving dicks off of people. So, oh yeah, that I went off on a tangent. Sorry. Bladed armor at 13. I didn't explain it in the game, but when you hit people with Fan of Knives, you're going to get armor up to 20. And then Armored Assault, when you have armor of any kind, as long as it's positive and not negative. That's a good distinction. Blizzard, thank you. You're going to do increased damage. So 20% more damage on your physical damage. And I believe... Oh, man. Maiev's abilities are coded weirdly, I think. Because she was one of the first characters that had a lot of distinction between physical and ability damage. So physical damage is obviously auto attack damage, but I think one of her abilities also deals physical damage. I could be wrong. But I have to look at it. Anyway, Armored Assault is increasing your damage anyway, so having increased damage with near constant armor is a pretty freaking good thing to have. And at level 20, we would have taken Shadow Orb Huntress to increase our movement speed and our damage some more. And then the way that you decrease, or the way that you get the cooldown back on that ability is by dealing ability damage. That's how you do it. So the more Qs that you hit, the more Shadow Orb Huntress that you get, the more happy you're going to be. Even though we didn't even make it at 20, because Maiev is kind of a murderous early game assassin of doom and destruction. But I hope you enjoyed it. I know that was kind of short and sweet, but honestly, that's the way I like it. Especially when things go so well and you get things like a couple of the wombos that happened in that game.